started it.
Yeah.
What a shocking
Linz
development.
came back as soon as we did the intro perfectly.
He quit
Linz,
and
I
then
hate you.
he left.
Alright, I guess we have Linz here too. Alright,
Is
just
Linz
as
here
long as we
now?
have that sorted out. Is Linz staying for the podcast?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Alright,
Hi, Linz.
let's go.
Din.
Get it done. Get the intro at least.
So first off, we're gonna be playing I Don't Like That, or How Does That Make You Feel? So
Wait,
we're gonna
I didn't
go
do the
around
intro
and...
because Linz came in the middle of the intro and messed it
Oh
up.
yeah, idiot, stupid.
Sorry, Linz,
Fat
I'm trying to bully
losers.
you. Just, I hate you now.
I feel personally like attacked.
Okay.
Shut
You
the
should.
fuck
I do not like that.
Alright, what's going on to the Jordan Jans? No, not Jordan Jans, freak. Welcome
What's
back.
happening, Foozy Tubies?
Shut, Linz.
What's up,
going
Jake
on,
Paul?
Foozy Tubies? Okay.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Jordan J. God darn
Alright,
it.
what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Real Talk Podcast. Today we got me, Carter, aka the main host, and we got our two special guests. One of them is our friend from school, Nate. Say hi.
Yo, what's up?
And then we got our Australian friend Linz here.
Oh,
Yeah, so today's episode is going to be pretty interesting. Carter has a starter off segment. But first off, make sure you go on Yelp and review us. Just kidding. Our podcast sucks too much to not be on Yelp.
Please review it 1 star.
Please.
Yeah, please
That would
review
help
us.
us out quite a lot.
Yeah, that's what this podcast deserves. We're the most inconsistent podcast I've ever seen.
The first
Like-
upload was like 3 months ago.
Impulsive did
4.
way better than us. That proves something.
Anyways, but the
Alright.
first segment we're going to be doing today is I Don't Like That, where each member of the podcast goes around and says something disturbing or kind of quirky and weird. And
Quirky and
then
random.
everyone else has to say either why they didn't like that or why they loved it. I will go first. So, have you guys ever been like watching SpongeBob and you notice how kind of like mentally special SpongeBob is sometimes?
Fucking hell.
And then you realize that SpongeBob visits old people constantly, Barnacle Boy and Fat Guy. And have you
Fat
ever
guy.
wondered
You mean
maybe
Mermaid Man,
maybe
Barnacle
SpongeBob
Boy?
maybe
You're so
SpongeBob
uncultured.
is exactly uncultured swine. Anyway, it's Mermaid Man. Anyways, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
And then he
I
goes,
know.
wait a minute. I
uncultured
knew
swine.
it.
I knew it. But have you guys ever thought of how maybe SpongeBob is actually a man in his 40s with severe autism who is very poor and secretly has what's that
I thought he was just
disease?
retarded.
He has just
Yeah.
complete insanity. So
Okay.
that's possibly, yeah, how does that make you feel? That SpongeBob
Well,
could
I
just
mean,
be an LSD
You say
trip.
that he's a poor guy, but he works in fast food and he owns like a
Yeah, but he
3-story
only
house
makes a
complete with like a
nickel a
library
year.
and a piano
Dude,
and all
have you
that.
seen that? Have you seen how much SpongeBob gets paid? He gets paid a nickel a year.
No, well, apparently a nickel a year is enough to get him like a 3-story house that has like a study and everything in it.
Oh yeah, because
But-
in some episodes he has that giant library, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But also, like, it's a fictional character, my guy.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
you're reading too much into it.
Like, imagine if they made a fictional show realistic. They're like, here's SpongeBob. He works in fast food. He comes home to an apartment where his cat is constantly screaming and his 3 children are crying. He says, no, I can't get you the
That's
Xbox
pretty
for
funny.
Christmas. I'm putting you back up for adoption. That would suck. Like, no one would watch that show.
I don't like that.
Back up for adoption.
Sometimes I look at SpongeBob and wonder how many of those holes
Oh,
I could
God.
probably put my thing in.
Oh god.
I think all of them.
family
If
friendly.
you try.
I never swore, never said anything inappropriate.
That's right. Okay, true.
You just
Alright,
implied something.
yeah, I did not like that.
But I do
Okay,
not like that.
I do not like that.
So
Linz, you
Wyatt,
wanna go?
do you go next? What do you wanna? Oh,
Oh,
Linz. Okay,
yeah,
Am I
Linz,
going
say
next?
something.
Yeah, Linz,
say
you go.
something shocking. Say something that we might not like.
Well, I can say something I know you definitely won't like. Let me think.
You
Linz.
just gave him infinite power.
Yeah, I like this.
He is now a god.
Linz,
By saying
don't-
say something that we won't like, you just gave him like you just
Linz, all I
You
ask
just
is that you do not
expanded
say
his search
N-word.
You
bar.
just activated the
Okay,
dark
well,
powers.
actually, wait. So, have you ever realized in Minecraft, you have 2 cows, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Both
can
have
get milk from
udders.
those 2 cows, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you can breed those 2 cows, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
You're gonna
Does
say
that
that the
mean one of
milk
those
is nut.
buckets is not a bucket of milk, and indeed a bucket of
Both.
yes?
Frick.
You can.
It's both.
Oh.
Oh god.
You ever thought about that?
Or like it would just both be milk, and that just makes it like hotter. You know what I'm talking about?
No, no. That's how does that
And then
work at
that
all?
child's adopted.
You're adopted.
You're adopted. Okay, so Nate.
I told you
do
that in
not like
confidence,
that.
Wyatt.
No,
did
I
not
don't
like
think
that
any of
at
us
all.
like that.
How dare you ruin Minecraft for me in that way?
Nate, you wanna go?
How
I'll
do you
go
like
last.
Alright. I actually don't have anything right now, so if Carter wants
Think
to
of
take the
something
reins
that's
real quick.
very surprising. Well,
Oh,
actually,
so
no.
let's see.
Wyatt can go next.
No,
It's surprising, or
Nate.
I won't like that.
Well, I don't really have anything off like this spot. Here, let's see.
Think
Just
of
give me a
it.
second. Just give me a second. Like, keep going. Just give me a minute.
Brief intermission. Today's episode
Wyatt.
of Real Talk Podcast is sponsored by Yogurt Company.
Yes.
No,
Now, this is
we
a
are not
word from our
sponsored.
sponsor about yogurt company. Have you
You
ever
know,
just
our
sat in your
podcast isn't
stool?
good enough for yogurt.
Shut up. Have you ever just thought to yourself, man, I could really go for a warm, creamy bowl of yogurt right now and eat it with a
Warm.
fork?
You eat yogurt warm? That's
Yeah.
okay. All right.
That's something I don't like.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't like
All right.
that.
I'll
Shut
go.
up.
I'll
More
go.
ads.
I'll go next.
Okay.
Okay. Y'all ever thought
Yes.
about like a warm, creamy bowl of yogurt? I do not like that.
I do like that.
I
That's
hate
a word
that.
from
That's
our
so
sponsor.
gross.
I like
That actually
That's
seems like something
correct.
that could happen in real life.
I don't
though.
like to think
You know,
about
that's like
warm
I don't
yogurt.
like that, but on a real level, because like Minecraft cows can't hurt you, but warm yogurt can.
Warm yogurt
the
just
warm
hurts
yogurt
my
reminds me of my
mental health.
childhood.
That's so,
So,
gross.
Nate,
warm yogurt.
yogurt.
Nate, you
Look
go.
it
That's,
up.
That's my actual
Look
thing.
it
It's just
up.
warm yogurt. That's so gross.
Look it
Alright,
up on the
so
hub.
something that like nobody wants to hear. What if like insects and like those like small like frogs and salamanders had human legs and arms with like complete with fingers and toes?
Oh, like tarantulas?
No,
That'd be
well,
terrifying.
like I'm talking about like a frog, but like with human legs and arms.
I would love that.
Ew.
That'd be weird. I don't
frog
like
would
that.
not taste good after that.
What do you mean
Whoa.
taste good?
Woohoo!
People
Oh
actually
my
eat
god,
frogs.
that's hot!
Y'all ever
Who
ate
the hell
frog?
eats frog?
I
No.
ain't never.
You just
You said
grill
that like
it.
such a hillbilly. Y'all never ate frogs.
Yeah, you just
What
grill
else?
them
Yeah,
up.
that's
Give me some up.
where I eat them frogs out there all damn season.
All right, the next segment we're gonna be playing is called
Not playing.
"I Like That."
Okay,
Oh,
Carter,
yeah.
no, we need
Basically, you say
actual.
so-
We need actual topics. We're not a game show.
Fine, you come up with something.
Alright,
What are your
How do you
guys'
guys feel
thoughts
about
on
the new
shaved
siege update?
ships?
Yeah, what are you
What's
guys'
the
thoughts
siege
about?
update? The new operation?
Yes.
Just Wakandan Jaeger.
Wait, I forget. Which one is it? What's the people?
It's the
15
sniper
tides.
and the new
The
Jaeger.
sniper. Yeah, the sniper and Magneto.
Oh yeah, the sniper person who has
Basically,
like the big
it's
boy
female
gun.
Glaz and Wakandan Jaeger.
Basically,
Oh, yeah.
Monk.
Basically, I think that they're kind of like not needed because we already have Glaz, but also like I can already see the phase trick shot montages already. Sync
Well,
to
I mean-
crappy music.
I'm filthy.
I have a-
I'm filthy.
I have a theory that Ubisoft just made them so that they could have diversity. We didn't need them. We do not need them. But
So
they just
basically,
wanted
they
to have.
weren't need.
They
like,
just
Okay,
wanted to.
okay,
Have,
okay.
They just wanted to
but
have
it
a
was
girl and a person
requested.
of color in the game.
Let's get off game topic real quick and let's
No,
get
no.
on-
I just want to say, I think we did need that.
You think we
Shut up.
needed another
Because-
sniper?
That because Glaz a sniper is an OTS. It doesn't feel like a sniper. It feels like a fast, like single fire gun. Like
Feels like a DMR.
Feels like a
you know
regular
Blackbeard's
rifle.
SR rifle and like Buck's Kamal.
Yeah.
They just feel like they feel like a sniper, but like they don't at the same time. So that's how like Glaz feels. But then this sniper's like a boat action, which makes it feel fresh.
Well, I
Also,
mean, then
what
again, it's useless in
time
the
is
sense
it?
that like you can shoot
Yeah.
it once and then like have to reload if it's a bolt. Like if it's like unless it's like a 5 clip, in which it'd be somewhat better. But if it's just like a shoot, reload, shoot, then it's like basically useless if you want to take down a team of 5 without getting popped in the head as soon as you peek your head out, because you can't return fire that quickly.
That's why it feels fresh. Is there's a new strategy you have to try. You don't have to just worry about like having to like
Well,
reload. You
it
have to worry
feels
about
like
everything.
it feels like just a free like kill for the defenders because of how easy it'd be to take down like a one-shot sniper. Because like and plus like it's just gonna be the most annoying thing how if you do have a one-shot sniper, then it's like you're gonna constantly be camping out as soon as you have to reload. It's like you come out, you shoot, and then you immediately go into hiding so that you can reload for like an entire
That
like
would
5,
probably
10
draw
seconds.
out the matches so much. It would always come down to probably an
Yeah,
overtime match point.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
but
is
then
like
And
which
you
is
know they're
annoying.
gonna have to balance this new operator instantly, you
And
know?
hell, yeah, they're gonna
Like,
have to
dude,
nerf them immediately.
an operator that can pierce through 6 walls, 6 soft walls, that's insane. That's like
yeah,
Wait, they
but
can be through 6 soft walls?
I
I thought it was
think no,
3.
it's 3, I
It was
think. Yeah,
3.
it's 3. I
Yeah,
was
it was something.
Which is
incorrect.
okay
It's
Yeah.
3.
because if you're an objective, then you should already have them reinforced enough to only be able to shoot through one at best with his special shot. First special shot, I mean, my bad.
But also,
I think that we
I'm
can all
still
agree. I
thinking
think that we
that
can
we
all
should.
agree.
What?
Unless you can pick up the things that were thrown at you, the new defender is completely useless.
Well,
Wait, the
compared to
thing?
Jaeger,
What
it
thing?
is.
Those what
The
is their
electromagnetic
operator
thing that
again?
just sucks them
Isn't
up.
it?
So the defender is basically like someone who can put like a magnet trap up. So like
Oh
if
yeah,
like
yeah,
someone
and it
chucks a
catches
grenade
your
into an
grenades. It's like
objective, it
yeah,
catches
you're
it.
right, you're right. It's
So
like
yeah, unless you
female
can
Jaeger.
unless you can
Unless
throw
you
it
can
back at them, then it's
No,
useless.
dude. No, because we saw it on the basically in the operator video, it sucks up the grenade and then it just drops it. No, it sucks it up and then it holds it in place. So if let's say there's like an Ash breaching that room and she shoots a breaching charge through the door and it gets sucked up by your mine and then you're gonna go run through that door and kill Ash, that grenade is still there and it will blow you up.
Yeah, no,
Like,
which
it'll kill
it's
you.
like it just feels like they're forcing. It feels like in this new thing, they're just forcing diversity instead of making an operator useful.
It's like,
Oh,
do
no,
we
I
really
see.
need another operator?
All right.
it-
Y'all,
it doesn't
y'all
seem
mind if I
necessary.
change the subject?
Go ahead.
I mean, like, kind of. We're just kind of ranting at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts on like? Okay, I know this doesn't apply to Linz, like America's politics
Shit.
right now.
Retarded.
Oh, we're going politics.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
an interesting
totally
subject.
great. I mean, it's an interesting subject. It's just it always ends in like
It,
rabbit hole.
it always ends in either "you voted for XX, I hate you" or something like that.
Well, I'm saying like, right now I know that that's some like stuff is going on where they're trying to impeach Trump, which is kind of like
Not
stupid.
they're not. Okay, can I just say my piece real quick? They've tried to impeach every Republican that's come into office since the birth of Republicans. He's not gonna get impeached. The term is almost over. You
Yeah,
know,
The
like,
closest
they
anyone
can't
ever
impeach
came
him.
was that one guy, wasn't it? Like something years ago. There was only that one
Also,
guy.
what's his face? Yeah. Also, it was an inquiry of impeachment. That means they're not even like
Yeah, and he resigned
setting
before they could
charges
even
against
do
him.
it.
That means they're inquiring about impeaching him. They're just wondering.
Yeah, they're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Did I hear something about Michelle Obama trying to run again?
Yeah.
Did you? I think that's just a rumor. I think that's just
No,
Michelle
well,
Obama
if you look
being
at like
Michelle Obama.
statistics, she did end up getting like a pretty decent size of like popularity, but then it just kind of fell through something because I never heard
But
anything more
also-
about it.
I guarantee the only people that would like not vote for her are people who are like racist or sexist. Because you guarantee
Nah.
that Common Joe, who's like, Chad, who's just a pushover, is gonna be like, wow, the first black female president? I can vote for that. I mean, what? She wants to get rid of guns? She wants to kill babies? I mean, like, but she's black and she's a woman. They've suffered so. Let's give her the vote, man. Let's do it. It's just
Wait,
Chad.
she wants to kill babies?
no. I'm just stating, like,
Nah,
I was
like
about to be
if
like,
it's
dude.
like-
Nah, if there's something
That's a
like
great
that,
thing to
like,
say.
nah,
Yeah.
but like, it's just like I think that's just going on another like off the topic of like forced diversity. Forced diversity isn't like genuine diversity if you have to have it to appeal to someone. Like in those
I
fucking
see. Yeah.
cartoons, in those cartoons where they basically just like have to force characters in, like have to force a character so that it becomes diverse. Then it's like
Oh yeah.
it destroys the whole point if you have to force it.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
We also mentioned
Um,
something about the peyote plants getting taken out in GTA Online.
wait, what did
Why
you
do we
just
keep
say?
trying to talk about games?
Video
I just
games
want
are
some.
like all we do. So like
Yeah,
that's
fair
kind
enough.
of the only
I'm
important
sorry,
thing.
you guys are all underage talking about politics. You guys can't vote yet. What's the point in talking about it?
Exactly. So,
What else can
anyways,
you talk
I feel
about?
like we go back to a subject that Linz can
So that we're not
actually
stupid when
put
it
his
comes time
points
for us to
into.
vote.
No, but it's
You
not being
know,
stupid about it. It's just you guys are underage, and by the time that you guys are probably ready to vote, the system might have changed by then. So talking about this now is just teaching you all knowledge you might not need. Once it
also,
comes
Yeah, well,
time when it's
we
like
learn
coming
useless
off.
things in public school every day. I don't think this is much of a this is much
Nate,
of a something different.
I'm just thinking that we should go back to a subject that Linz can put himself into because he lives in Australia. Well, actually, yeah, our next subject will be Australia, friend or
Oh
foe.
shit.
So, yeah, he's just like, oh crap. Anyways, Linz, what time is it in Australia currently?
6:54.
They didn't warn us about
6:54
9/11.
a.m. How does it
Weesh.
feel? Have you ever seen one of those big spiders or like scary birds or big snakes that
Yes.
like eat babies? You've seen them?
Yes. Well,
Yell,
no,
yell at
not
the
the ones that eat
Bigfoot there.
babies.
Are you afraid to walk outside in the morning and get your paper off your lawn? Do you feel like you
Oh,
could be attacked at any moment by a Sacagawea? Wait, no,
we have
Sacagawea
Jesus
so any
Christ.
in
moment.
spring we have
No,
magpies that get aggressive because it's a
what are
maiden season.
magpies?
So
Wait,
They're
wait,
it's
tell me
basically
what a
asshole
magpie
birds.
is.
it's a bird. It's like a black and white kind of bird. I don't know if it's named.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it is.
They're
Yeah.
But like
assholes.
during their like main season, which is spring for us, they get really aggressive, and they like to like if anything enters their territory, they attack. So that's why we get swooping magpies, which are the like attacking birds that always like attack people when they're like riding past or walking past.
That's tough.
It's not the worst. And well, we do have the world's like deadliest spiders. The Sydney Funweb, I think, was ranked #1.
Hang on, turn up your mic a little bit. I can't hear you very well. There you
Mike's
go.
far away from my face, my bad. Like the Sydney funnel web is like one of the like most dangerous spiders in the world apparently. And like it makes
Yeah.
like a funnel so that if their prey gets in it they can't get out. And it's been known to have like the worst venom in the world, I think, if I was
Dude,
correct.
on that like subject of like if prey can't get out of like their webs, what happens if one of them builds a like web big enough for a person? Would they just not be able to get out?
No, because I think I know what Linz is talking about. It's this thing in the sand or dirt. Yeah, it's in the sand where they create
Yeah,
this like
no. Like
tube
it
down,
looks
not a
like a little
tube.
funnel web.
Yeah, it looks like a little tiny like indent. And
Yeah,
then
almost
when
like it's
an
called a
ant
funnel web.
falls
So like,
in, yeah, when an ant falls in there, it can't climb back out, and then the spider will bury itself under the sand, and then when it feels something in there, it'll come down and grab it and kill it, eat it.
it's kind of stuffed.
Yeah, but how would it feel to like have some like prehistoric version of spiders awaken one day and start building nests in like
Well, I mean, on that, there's
rural
people have
places?
been able to like revive like millions of years like old like worms. Did you hear about that?
I heard that they
Nope.
were trying to revive a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, nah, but like they basically some scientists decided, you know what, these things from like in glaciers that have not been alive for millions of years, let's just revive it and see what happens. And they started
Just see what
eating
happens.
stuff within like 24 hours.
Man, so they were alive.
Yeah, nah, they were like frozen.
Also,
So like,
kind of on the topic of video games, you know the video game The Last of Us?
I've heard of it, I haven't played it.
Okay, so it's about this game where the real life infection known as cordyceps evolves to spread to humans. So, little fun fact lesson history about cordyceps is that it's a um virus that happens in like ants.
Okay.
So It's a
Wait, isn't it
fungal
that like
infection.
fungus? Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah.
fungus that like takes control of like the. It's like a
So
parasite.
yes, it'll take over an ant, and then it'll force the ant to climb up somewhere high, like over a leaf, and then it'll forcibly kill the ant, and then it'll use its body to spread an antenna, like a fungal growth, and then it'll spore, like it'll shoot spores out to make like more. So the game The Last of Us is about when it jumps species practically, like cordyceps evolves from like ants, let's say, to fruit, and then people eat the fruit, and then they get, then they get the disease. And it's
Okay.
about like what the world is like after that, and it's pretty tough because like in The Walking Dead, it doesn't make much sense how the corpses just kind of rise up from the face of the earth. But
Yeah,
with
no, but that
cordyceps,
way it
that's an
like
actual
gives.
thing that could happen. Like it's
Yeah, no.
possible
Yeah, it'd
slightly.
be difficult because it takes like millions or like thousands of years for it to be able to evolve to cross
Species to
contaminate. But
jump
like,
species, yeah.
yeah, but still, like, it's entirely possible.
Alright, you don't mind if I get on a subject real quick?
Sure, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do another
Like,
subject.
we need subjects.
Okay. So, y'all ever realize how, like, countries make you, like, there's a song for that specific country, right?
Like
Like
an
the
anthem?
national
Yeah,
anthem?
like, you know how, like, America, we have, like, the Pledge of Allegiance we say every day? That's cool.
The national anthem?
I find it kind of weird how we're forced to sit there and sing the national anthem.
We're not singing the
or
national.
or
We're
say
pledging the
Pledge of
allegiance.
When
Yeah.
our country is built on, like, trash people.
What,
It's
like
also built on like
Indian
stolen lands.
killing?
Built on stolen lands, dead natives, you know what I mean?
Well, also, that's kind of what the Pledge of Allegiance is. It's I pledge allegiance to the flag, and the flag doesn't represent us killing. It represents us as a country, and like I had to write an entire paper on the Pledge of Allegiance, so I'm pretty knowledgeable in this fact. So,
Holy shit, you
anyways,
wrote a paper.
I had to write
You wrote a
the
paper.
entire Pledge of
I checked
Allegiance
it
and
now.
what each line means of the Pledge of Allegiance.
God.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal, but I got
Give
it
us more
done.
propaganda to spread.
Anyways, but basically, it's not about the like, all the people that like got hurt, because I don't think America really cares. You know, in my own opinion, I feel like everyone kind of forgets that. Oh yeah, we were kind of scummy in the past, but hey, I get to eat McDonald's now and get fat, so I don't really care.
Speaking,
know?
okay, on the topic of that,
Fat.
what are your guys' thoughts on, like, I'm not trying to say, like, Twitch streamers are fat, but what are your thoughts on, like, Twitch streamers switching over to other platforms, you know?
It's good.
Wait,
How
how
does
is this on the
fat
topic
have
of
any-
fat?
Because
You said on the
because all
topic
they
of
do in their
fat.
lives is sit in a desk.
Oh,
I
I think
guess.
I think it's a good thing.
Why is
You
it-
think- yeah, you
if
think
it's,
that
like,
Shroud is,
making
like,
money
switching to
very
Mixer?
easy, but like,
I mean, yeah. And if like your favorite streamer is gonna do better content while he's on this different platform, or he or she, then you should be kind of like excited for them to go to this new platform. I mean, it might suck to cancel your Twitch Prime benefits to switch to Mixer, but like, it'll still be cool,
Yeah.
Also, you gotta view these streamers as like real people, just like YouTube creators and stuff.
Yeah.
They have lives,
Yeah,
they're out for themselves
I
too.
feel like that's what
If
people
Twitch is
don't
like,
understand.
yeah,
yeah,
because
that's
if
what
Twitch is
yeah,
like
that's because like,
cyberbullying them
because like
and
I
being
mean,
like,
because like
hey,
that's
you're
just
under
what people think.
contract.
It's just like, oh yeah, this lazy ass person just sits and streams games all day. Like, what if they're trying to like find any possible way to make money for like a disease or something? Like that kid who like streamed Fortnite so that he could pay for his dad's cancer treatment. Like, you don't know if someone's just like trying to make money as much as they can, and then you go ahead and you're just like, oh, you lazy bitch, piece of shit. Like making
Or
money
it's
just
even,
from
it's
sitting
or
on your
yeah,
ass.
Also,
or it's on
also
the
it's like,
or it's on the reverse end of the spectrum. It's like, oh, my Twitch streamer uploads every day and he didn't upload today. What the heck, man? I'm unsubbing. I'm telling everyone that this guy sucks. 0 out of 10 stars.
like, what the heck?
And then it's like,
they have
dude,
other stuff to do
sorry,
besides,
yeah, they have other things to do than
Yeah,
provide
no,
you
it's like,
entertainment.
Because like
Yeah, like
it's
them
people
giving you
like.
entertainment
I mean,
is like
it feels
a
like a lot
gift.
of people like base like those kinds of things around just like their schedule. Like they think that the people who stream base their lives around the stream, but like if you base your like life around like what you work, that's like not a good way to live. Because like
Yeah,
Also,
if you base your entire existence on what you do to make money, that's like not living. You're
yeah.
just getting by making more paper.
Also, I feel like that's what fanboys don't understand. Is that like when you get into a game with like, your Twitch streamer and you're annoying them, you gotta understand like that's why
You're
like
not cool.
that's why if I ever like meet someone famous, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god. I'm just gonna be like, oh cool, he's a person too.
Shroud. You
I
gotta
just see
treat them
him.
like a
Yes,
regular
you gotta treat
person.
him like
Yeah.
No, because like
You shouldn't put them on a
because
pedestal.
it's like yeah it's because I imagine that like while it's nice to like be known, while it's nice to be somewhat popular, I don't think it's healthy to constantly like view yourself on the pedestal, like you said. Like it's not healthy to just like
Like,
constantly think
what's
like,
it called?
oh,
Modesty
I
or
have to be in the
humblism?
light. I like because like if you're constantly living your life in the spotlight, then like you're basically just like there's
Then
zero
no matter
privacy.
what, you have
Like
to
no
be in the
matter what you do,
spotlight.
it'll be broadcasted.
You'll
I
never
told
be
Nate
happy
this, right?
either.
I told Nate this. If those people, if like the internet went down the next day, those people would turn instant nobodies.
Who, like streamers?
Like yeah, streamers. You know, like if the
Hmm.
internet ever like collapsed on itself or anything, and then the world ended, those streamers would turn to nobody. That's
Well, actually, even like Joe down the street who engineered Microsoft would still be a nobody because you. I
Microsoft wouldn't
understand what you're
exist
yeah,
anymore.
I understand what you're trying to do, like with how their job doesn't really matter in like the large scale, but like that could be with anything. That could be like the president. Because if a nuclear bomb goes off, I don't think anyone's gonna care what the president is doing or what Sally, the Twitch streamer, is doing. You know?
I don't know, but you ever see like they're trying to? You ever see like this is the end where they're like trying to rescue the actors first? I feel like that'd be very accurate. I feel like they would just
The
really
actors? Wait, I've never seen that.
Oh frick! It's a good
This is
movie.
the end? Isn't that a post-apocalypse? Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of
It's
that.
a movie with James Franco, Seth Rogen, I can't pronounce his last name ever, but it's pretty good. I like it a lot. It was very funny. And then there's Craig Robinson.
Craig.
Linz doesn't know who those
Craigie boy.
Oh, no, I've just been thinking in my little world.
are. What do you think about
In his
Linz?
little world, he just went AFK.
I'm still on the subject about how like the streamers going into a new platform, which makes it feel more fresh, and other people get like an opportunity.
But
Like
also, yeah,
Facebook,
back
like
to
Yeah,
that,
Facebook now
people are
gets
like-
an option
I
to being able
completely
to stream.
understand. Like, you know how Shroud went to Mixer? Because
Yeah.
And Ninja.
Twitch and Niche, yeah. But, like, Twitch was just being this, like, abusive little brother, like, on the playground who was like, no, yeah, I'm gonna take an example from another YouTuber who was, like, talking about Rockstar game design, but anyways. He said that imagine your brother gave you this big old bucket of Legos, and let's say Mixer is the more open platform, so the bucket of Legos represents freedom, and you can just build whatever you want with your bucket of Legos, you know? But let's say Twitch, you're back at Twitch, and Twitch is this construction set, you know? Like, it's still fun, but you can't do anything else. It's just that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, have you guys like heard about like all the stuff with that like one person like who like I forget exactly what it is, but that they did, but like it was something. Yeah, the cat, like the cat, like they like fed their cat vodka, and then like they like threw their cat behind them.
Wait, oh, the
Alinity?
Twitch streamer?
Yeah,
Oh,
Alinity.
yeah, I heard about that.
And how like and how
a
like
Twi-
she didn't
yeah.
get banned at all, but some guy who talked about Alinity like doing that got banned for like hate speech.
Yeah. I got banned on Mixer for doing hate speech, even though I only commented in my friend's video. So I feel like streamer platforms need to ease up, because if you realize, you know, like YouTube's still a pretty popular platform.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, let's talk about YouTube for a second. What do you
Oh,
guys think
boy.
about that new child? Because, like, I'm still I don't know about you, Wyatt, but I still post pretty regularly. So, what do you think about that new child video thing? Yeah,
If you-
inconsistent
no,
upload
no,
schedule, but
no,
you know
Carter,
that thing where it's
Carter.
like you have to mark your videos for whether or
if
not
you
they're meant
ever
for kids?
Carter, if you ever want to make money on your videos, you have to mark them as not kid friendly, because if you
I
mark them as
still do.
kid friendly,
No, not only.
no,
Because
because
yeah,
if
I've
you
seen
mark
the videos.
if you mark the
Yeah, if
video
you
as
mark
like
them for
not
kid
kid
friendly,
like as
they'll
kid
take
friendly,
away
they'll-
60% of your ads.
Yeah, because it's like,
60%
oh,
of
we
your
don't want to
mid-roll ads.
advertise to kids anymore. It's like, yeah,
Also
so, like,
because they
Oh, yeah,
can't, because the mid-roll ads are all like not kid-friendly.
On
Like
the-
they're all like designed for
On the
adults.
subject of ads
So
towards
they'll
kids,
take all your money.
y'all ever realize how like in the late like 80s, right? They were specifically like targeting towards kids.
yeah.
In, like, commercials
Didn't we do
and
the
shows.
paper on this and like
Yeah.
didn't we do a
But now it's
yeah, it
weird
was, like,
because
nagging.
now it's like they're blatantly, like they're trying to. They weren't blatantly doing it, but now they're trying to sneak it in. They're like, "Wow, look at this show."
subvert
Brand.
advertising?
Yeah, nah, but like, and it's also like how like that whole McDonald's like like drama or whatever it was, where like they advertised specifically towards kids and how like it made a huge contribution to like the childhood obesity problem
Yeah,
because like they targeted ads like towards like little kids.
not gonna lie though, McDonald's is pretty fire food.
Yeah, no, it's good, but like they had some like questionable things done so they could like sell things to kids.
Also, real quick, I'm gonna just talk about how. Dang it, what was that? Yeah,
My mouse
you were
is
talking about brand.
disconnected.
Let me just talk
Okay.
about. This is a word from our sponsor. Here's a word from our sponsor. Bran. What does it taste like? Bran. What does bran taste like? Oats. What does oats taste like?
Brand.
Bread. Thank you
We
for
can't
sponsoring
we can't
us.
steal other
Bran.
people's jokes. That's
Yeah, we
just
can't
fun.
steal other people's
That's someone
jokes.
else's jokes? Wait,
Yeah.
that's
That's
a thing?
Fitz's joke.
Who does that joke? That's Fitz?
Fitz.
That's a thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Fitz made that joke.
I was not aware of that.
I was gonna be
Dang.
like, I'm gonna be honest. The Misfits podcast is probably one of my favorite podcasts. Not our podcast.
Yeah, because it's
the
entertaining.
Misfits. Yes.
Yeah, we're on our own podcast talking about other podcasts. Seems legit.
Well, I mean, they can talk about the Joe Rogan podcast. Hey, we did it again, boys. Yeah, no,
We're
it's,
talking
We
about
just
podcast,
did a
about
fourth
podcast.
wall break. BT dubs, we just talked about a podcast talking about a podcast inside of a podcast.
oh yeah,
You've not
we
been
are
in a podcast before.
Yeah, no, all right. So,
All right.
are we gonna continue off of like the advertising, or are we gonna like segue into something different?
Let's segue into
Oh.
different.
All right.
Anyways,
I'll be back.
Childhood obesity in like America is the only biggest problem. Like,
what about homelessness,
no, I was
drug
gonna
use?
say like,
Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
was
other
gonna say
problems
like
in
it's
America.
a world. It's not the biggest. Okay, frick, can I show where that?
So you're saying it's like a first world problem?
It's like it's
Childhood
it's like
obesity?
it's like our problem that we have to deal with now.
Yeah, it's basically the entirety of hashtag first world problems. It's like, my
Yeah.
kid's so fat that he won't get up to get more grape soda.
Oh,
What do I do?
Well, my kid can't even get up off the couch. Oh, yeah, well,
'Cause
my
he
kid's
doesn't-
glued
well,
to the
my
seat.
kid's
My
Yeah,
kid
well, my
hasn't
kid
eaten in 30 days.
Oh yeah, well my kid went into diabetic shock and died.
Oh god.
Oh god, this podcast is turning into trash.
It's
No,
going off
it's
the
not
rails,
funny.
boys.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go back. Let's go back a bit. So, what are your guys' thoughts on Rockstar game design or
What
like
do you mean,
AAA
Rockstar
games?
game
So, like,
Like
Let me go in depth.
specifics.
no, let me go in. Yeah, so you know how Rockstar and like Fallout's an open world game, but you know Rockstar creates these huge open world like maps for you to explore, like GTA and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Dead. But and then they restrict you during the missions. Like there's this one example in Red Dead 2 when you're doing this mission where you have to steal a wagon and it just says on the marker just it says hide it in a secluded spot. And this one YouTuber was trying to play the game with his HUD off, like no mini map.
Mhm.
And he put it in a secluded spot. And it didn't pass the mission for him. And it turns out that Rockstar wanted him to go to a different secluded spot. They wanted him to go to a specific one that was pre-designed by the game. So I'm just a little perplexed on how Rockstar creates these beautiful, elaborate open worlds, and then they just take all the power from you when you get into a mission. Like the second you get into a
Yeah. Like,
other existence world, they just take it all from you. It's just very kind of sketchy to me. Not sketchy, but it just seems kind of like,
Pointless.
come on, Rockstar. You know, yeah. You give all of this stuff to the player. Like, I remember in GTA San Andreas. No, yeah, Liberty City. And it was the one where it was GTA 3 then.
That's
Or
so,
4.
That's so...
That's 4. Anyways, but there was this mission where you had to. There was this mission where it was back when it didn't really tell you where to go. It was just a picture of an address
Yeah.
and a car that you had to go and destroy or take. And you know how every Rockstar game comes with a map of the world that you're in?
Yeah.
The only way to solve that mission was either to have that map and look it up like, like an actual like person trying to find information, looking something up on a map, or you had to go street to street on the like world map and look at like street signs. And then when you finally got to the car, finding it on your own, I might
This
add.
is so racist! Okay, I'm leaving.
You just died, anyways. But after you find the car, you have multiple things to do. Like, this one person didn't even trigger the mission yet, and they walked up to the car, and it was preloaded, by the way. It was in the world, because Rockstar didn't need to preload the existence for them. It was there, so they took the car to the custom shop and put a car bomb into it. So then when they started the mission and the AI character started to run away and get into the car, it immediately blew up and he passed the mission.
That was epic.
So you're talking about
that's
like ways
just
to
basically-
exploit the game?
Yeah, no, he didn't exploit it. He used creativity and his own, like, good way of...
I meant like
solving the
exploiting ways that
mission.
like Rockstar didn't like say you couldn't do it, but like they discovered the easiest possible.
Oh my
way
god,
to
I just
do
got
it.
ran over by a tram. Sorry, but I just got ran over by a trolley.
Alright, the most obvious question on my mind right now is, what are y'all thoughts on Fortnite Chapter 2?
Oh, that's the big ticket item question. I think it's pretty poop. Like, actually.
I had to
I
go
think
into
they
a
should
my
have
butt
ended
hurts.
Fortnite.
I did not per se like Fortnite after Season 5. But with Fortnite Season 2, I feel like it's
Chapter 2.
Fresh.
fresh, yeah, because it's like they kind of reset weapons, mobility in areas.
It's better than it was, but not better than like
It
it
could
was
be.
before
It could be.
that.
Yeah, it could be.
Like it's decent, but it could be so much more.
Like I feel
Well, I
like
didn't really play since like season 7, but like I came back on for this new chapter, and it feels nice. It feels fresh, and like it's actually enjoyable to play now.
Also, have you guys noticed how they tweaked the art style a little bit? They changed it for Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
things are a little more poppy. Also, let me add, I've been playing since Fortnite Season 1. Like, I've been playing before Season 1.
Season 2. on
Anyways,
PC.
I played-
but the first Battle Pass I purchased was Season 3, and the first time I opened that Battle Pass, I was, like, so enthralled because it looked so cool, and I was so mesmerized. It was, fresh. Back in Season 3, you didn't actually have that much builds, so it wasn't, like, that big of a thing. And it was just very exciting to see. And then now with, like, Season X, let's take it back before Chapter 2, I was just so done, man, with
It was so
Fortnite.
disappointing.
it was like after the Stormwings came in and then they took them out because they knew that they sucked. It was just like, what's the point anymore? Like, they've already made millions of dollars. Why continue? Why do you guys keep making these things?
So that they make more money. Isn't
Also,
that like
quick-
the whole point
quick-
of having a company
quick
is
side
to like
note,
have a bunch of money?
In Grand Theft Auto 5 right now, I just jacked this guy's car. So basically, he had it set on his private vehicle to where I could enter it, and I just stole his multi-million-dollar truck, and I'm driving away with it. And he's probably gonna kick me out at any moment, but I'm just gonna crash it on the highway, I bet. Just leave it at the most inconvenient spot. Anyways, back to Fortnite, you guys were talking about.
Yeah, so Fortnite Season 2 was like great. I love the Chinese New Year update. That was amazing. And then as soon as
There was a Chinese New Year update?
Yeah, it was like for the
Yeah, I
that's what
played it.
the
It was
Wuhan
fucking
skin
awesome.
was. But feel
I
like-
still don't necessarily like love it, but it's a hell of a lot better than like it was during like seasons like 7 through 10.
Yeah. Six was okay, like enjoyable.
6 was like the last okay one.
Yeah, I just flipped over this kid's truck. Now he
Well,
will
I was
suffer.
playing when before there was actually Battle Pass, like when the Skull Trooper came out, but I wasn't gonna pay for it because I wasn't sure how this game was going to be.
Yeah, the first battle pass I bought was season 3 because I just didn't
Mine
feel
was 4.
like comfortable buying money. Because back when that was like
You say
around
you're
for
not comfortable
Fortnite, I thought
buying money?
Fortnite was No, I didn't buy the V-Bucks and the stuff like that because I was just like I didn't know how long Fortnite was gonna last. I thought it might just
Yeah.
be like
And
2
that's good that you
weeks,
didn't
and then
spend
it might
money
fade out.
immediately on it, because if you did, that would have been stupid. Because like, what if it ended up not like being successful?
Yeah.
No, but I still find like back then, before everyone was like all competitive, back when like it wasn't as detailed and people's building weren't really all there. It was still a fun game because it was easy to get wins because you didn't feel like it was as competitive. You didn't have to like sit there and like sweat your ass off to get like a
Yeah,
win.
you didn't
could
have
just
to be
like
the
You
kinda
didn't
very
shoot
have
game.
best
to end
win.
the game in a dripping sweat.
Yeah.
You just finished like, hey, I won. That was fun. Instead of saying, hey, I won. That was hard. Let's go again. It was nice to
No,
feel, hey,
instead
I
of winning
won.
and then you're like, oh god, I need to go moisten myself or else I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh no, it just
Yeah,
felt nice
nah,
back
but like,
then, and I feel like they're starting to bring that back to us. Like it feels
yeah,
nice
no,
having this so that it feels fresh again.
it was nice
I-
to play it casually.
Yeah. But I like right now, my biggest problem with the game, mobility. Like, there's not a lot of mobility right now.
Oh yeah, like swimming is a pretty good effective means of transportation, but other than that, there's nothing.
Yeah, you move across so
And
slowly.
Linz is jeeked out for a second. He'll probably be back, but let's continue the discussion.
Yeah, just keep going. No reason to stop.
Yeah, it's just like Fortnite's gone so gross right now. I feel like it could be at a better state than what it is.
It's good, but it could be better. That's
Okay.
basically what I think what
Alright,
sums it up.
I think we're ready to sum up our final topic. Yeah.
Yep,
What's
but
our
also,
final topic gonna
how
be?
funny would it be if we didn't press record? That'd
Make
be
sure
pretty
you
funny.
did.
I didn't.
I didn't.
That's funny.
Okay, he's laughing.
I don't really
Not
care if he
funny.
didn't. Like, it's content, but it's like,
Yeah.
we still had a jolly good chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Final topic. I don't know. I don't really.
Why don't we just talk about...
Okay.
Yeah, no, why don't we just, like, start talking about what...
Something.
What do you
I
guys think
guess.
about finals? You know? Like, finals next week?
Too personal to talk about, though.
What? No, just, like, what do you guys feel about tests in general? Like, what do you think about all the pressure that's getting put on
Me
students?
personally, the global problem with tests, I feel like, is that children nowadays are too pressured to take tests. You know?
No,
Yeah.
but like it's also like with like school in general. Just like you guys remember when like reading would be a whole lot of fun. Like you'd always want to read, and then you started getting graded on reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just didn't want to
That
read
makes
anymore.
me feel stupid.
Mhm.
I think I flashed myself.
Flashbanged yourself.
Not that type of flash. I went to mirror.
Oh no, that's angry.
Big ugly.
All right, so
I was just gonna.
I feel like this is a good conclusion to the
No, I don't.
Real
feel
Talk
satisfied.
podcast.
it
You don't
felt
feel
short.
satisfied with your
Yeah,
care?
felt short.
It did?
But I'm just
Well,
saying.
it's only...
Okay.
Dude, it's only
Let's
12:21.
talk about this though, right? Shows. Family Guy is a good show.
It
but-
was a good show.
It was. Nowadays,
was.
it's just like overused content, just like a lot of YouTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on shows though? Like anything?
I haven't
I
like,
feel
really
I have
watched
a
a lot of
topic
shows
about
anymore.
the CW.
Oh yeah.
So,
The what?
mainly Supergirl.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So,
No
the show
spoilers.
Supergirl. No, I'm not talking about that. Anyways, I'm talking about how they force equality, and just like how we were talking earlier about how it doesn't need to happen and how they happened for what's it called?
If it have
Um,
if you have diversity just because like
Yeah,
you
it's
pressure
diversity.
to have it, then it's
Yeah,
not
they're doing
like, real.
no, yeah, they're doing diversity in the wrong way. They're doing diversity as in, hey,
Look at this powerful
My
woman.
TV show does not have, not even just Supergirl. Supergirl has been portrayed in a good way, I think. But they said in the season 5 or 4 thing, they're gonna give Supergirl, she's gonna meet this transgender alien, or just this transgender person. And I felt like this doesn't need.
It's like,
I
what's the
haven't watched the
reason?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why do you need this in the show? Like I
Like,
understand
and,
it.
like,
It
I
doesn't
think that we
seem
should.
crucial for
I think.
plot, you know?
I think that we should make this like understood that like we like it like diversity portrayed well is good. Like
Oh yeah,
portray
Yeah.
like
diversity
if it's
portrayed in the right way is good. But,
like not where
in
it's
the
like
wrong
not
way
no
is bad.
because like no because like here the difference is like it doesn't like if you just have like a TV show, it's like all right, here's this like gay person, like all right, cool. But like if the TV producer's like, hey, look at this gay character that we added so that we can.
That's exactly the
diverse.
problem I
Like-
have with Supergirl,
like,
because it's like in the
advertising
adverts it was
diversity.
like this.
Like
It was like,
advertising diversity.
Hey, listen,
is
man. Hey,
wrong.
listen, man. Did you know that in Supergirl season 5 there's gonna be a transgender person?
Carter,
Oh,
did
you know that?
What's up, audio?
I know. The audio poo poo.
But yeah, I feel like shows like that who are trying to force diversity, like we're not sexist or racist or anything, but
We're not sexist, we're not racist.
it just doesn't feel natural.
It's just scuffed if it feels like you're
But also
pressured to
that's
It's like a
have
baby
to have
showtelling.
getting force feed food. It doesn't want it until it wants it.
It doesn't. So basically, we are
Like-
the baby. You don't want it until you want it.
I mean, like, let's be real, guys. Like, if the cast is just a bunch of white guys, like, and that's all it is, then, like, yeah, like, you could put, like, a few, like, something in it. But, like, if the cast is already pretty diverse, and then you have to force more and more into it just to, like, appeal to, like, watchers, then, like, that's
Shouldn't.
that's
also,
where it feels like
it is
corporate
TV
diversity instead
though.
of genuine
Like,
diversity.
But also, it is TV that we're judging right now, and TV is supposed to be fake. TV is supposed to be a distraction from our real life.
It's distraction
fake
from
one.
reality. I use not personally. I like to use TV as background noise when I'm trying to do work.
Yeah.
But still,
And
there's some banger shows out there that are pretty good. But I feel like shows that are trying to like force feed us, you know, stuff that doesn't need to be force fed. Like I understand what you are trying to do here, but make it seem natural. Like a Supergirl happened upon like a transgender alien, I'd be like, oh, okay. But if she's just like, wow,
And
look at
that's
this-
it,
look
you
at
know?
this superhero that we are making.
It's just,
stuff to
yeah,
everything
no.
on teaming.
How? Yeah, it would be a lot better if it's like, Supergirl saves a transgender girl, and then it's like, oh, okay, that's
Epic.
it. That's the only interaction. That's all that needs to be said. The show acknowledged people of transgender gender.
Epic. But no, let me get force fed. You know, stuff
Yeah,
like this.
if you're force feeding diversity, like it's not good if you're force feeding diversity.
Yeah. But also, Wyatt, you never clarified.
not
Did you
racist.
actually press record?
Yeah, no, it's recording.
Okay, I was
Alright.
like, dude,
That-
that's
that-
pretty scuff.
That concludes today's podcast. Thanks, Nate.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'll be here maybe again.
Probably not. We're gonna kick him out. Okay, so
Damn.
yeah, but hope you guys enjoy the podcast. See you all in the next podcast. Probably. In
Remember the
3 years.
1-star Yelp review.
Yep, remember that.
Once